Hey guys, it's Jacob from Woodsy RC and Red's RC Raceway. I wanted to get on here, show a couple track updates real quick. Nothing too major. A couple of dual lane splits and some corners. Reface some jumps so they're more shoot you farther and not up in the air. Kind of want to do a little walk through of the track. No one's really got to see it all the way anyway. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start out over here where this wagon is. This wagon is my makeshift driver stand. You can see the whole track from up here beside this building. But if you want to do this track, you can stand on this wagon. Start finish is down here in the corner. It's also kind of where you put your cars in at. Like other tracks, they have like a little area where you put your cars in and do all that. But I leave that open so I can get the mower in here and the golf cart if I need to. On this track, you start off in this corner. You go around. A lot of times we'll jump this if you know we're like in a big race or whatever, but sometimes we'll go just straight through here. Carry a lot of speed around this corner. And then come back up to the front of the track and carrying a lot of speed and momentum. And you really gotta put the brakes on, because right here is where I did my first lane split. So I'm gonna try this out. I don't know how well it'll do, but I kind of made it where you can slow down, get on the brakes, and then jump and kind of double over that little tabletop looking thing. Or you can come back out here like normal and jump, land on top of it, or kind of down that side right there. Now I know this camera doesn't show it, but all my jumps are faced so you jump farther and not up in the air. This straightaway right here, I'm putting this in there. It's gonna be kind of like my wall jump. I made it sideways because something different, you know. Keep on going. This is to combine both this track and that track. I'll explain that later. Little double right here that I've had, and go in this corner right here, and then it gets tight right here. Now at first I didn't like this, how tight this little corner is. You can see how wide it is right there. It's pretty tight. And then it was just a little single right here, and then I put a double in here, reface the jump so they jump better. And I like how tight this corner is, because right in here is where a lot of the passing happens. So it gets you really close together, and you're ready to take this big long open stretch all the way around the track again. And whoever gets to this corner first, since it's so tight, that's who has the lead pretty much all the time. That's really that track. It's not too, we spent many hours on it. It's not too big, it's not too long, but it's a lot of fun to race. And like I said, on this one, it was almost too small to have a brushless, but we always went on this outside loop with our brushless ones and carried a lot of speed. So over here is the newer part of the track that I've been working on since late last year. And I've added some stuff to it, taken some stuff away. So the start finish over here is like in this area. This is where we always start and finish. That or down that straightaway right there. And if we put this track and this track together, that jump right there is usually our finish line jump. So we start about right here. Anyway, so this is a big corner. Get a lot of speed and momentum coming up through here. You really gotta get heavy on the brakes, especially on a brushless vehicle. This corner kind of slims up a lot. Then we're doing the big outside circle with the brushless vehicles, or the or the bashers. We just take the big outside circle and we jump through there. It's a lot of fun to see how far you can jump from this track to that track. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, and then we get a lot of momentum coming through here as well. And then I did something different with this corner. I want to see how it works. It may not work good. If it doesn't, I'll take it all down. I'll build some more whoops or build some bigger jumps or whatever. But sorry if I sound out of breath. I've been working on this all day. Well, since a little bit after lunch, but anyway, So I put an inside lane right there. I don't know how well it's gonna work with our short course trucks. And I did this on the outside lane, but I'm hoping to slow us down because we keep hitting my plastic right here and it's not doing great. We're gonna see how this goes. If you slow down, hit that corner, and jump out, or you come around the outside, hit this little roller bump here, and then go out to this double. I refaced it so it shoots you more forward than it does up. I was building the jumps where they launched us in the air, and it was really bad for our trucks. I got some stuff that I want to do down through this area, but I don't want to fill the track up, and it makes it so slow filling. So I'm just gonna try to see how it runs as I add stuff. This is our joker lane, and it goes straight through there, and that big jump right there. I had all this raked and it was really nice and pretty, but my son likes to play in the sand. So if you're racing a race without the joker lane, all you do is come back in here. So it's like a hairpin. Go in, little jump into the sand, little jump out of the sand, okay? And it's straight through here. So this area is kind of boring, but I'm gonna add something through here eventually, whether it be a triple, a double, I don't know, step on, step off. It's gonna be a lot of work, but I'm gonna add something through here eventually. Something exciting, something that makes you wanna come through here and go through here more. But I've always had this jump here. We hit this jump and we land out here in that corner, so that's a lot of fun. That's about the end of this track, but that's not the end of everything. So when we want to combine both of them together, we go on this side right here, and then we come around, okay? And then we hit this jump. And so I made this gap jump that jumps over my drainage ditch. It jumps really good, even though it don't look great. But when you jump back onto this track, the possibilities over here are endless. How you want to drive it. You know, you could just go up, go around this little piece of grass here, and then just double, and then jump back over here. Or you could go over that little bump, double, and then all the way back around. Or you could even do like a figure eight, go around, up through the split lane right there, back around, and we'll be crossing right here. And then jump that, come back around. You know, you could even just come over this and then just make a big circle. And back to that jump to get back to this track. So the possibilities are endless. And like I said, I'm gonna add more stuff and make it nicer and do some testing and see where I need to change some things. That's Red's RC Raceway. That's some updates and changes I've made. When I get lots set out here, I will show y'all what I used, how I did it, and I'll put a link in the bio of what I used so other people can use it too. One of these days I will make a video of how I make my jumps, how I face them, basically how I done everything. But I just need to get better cameras and more memory and stuff like that. But that's the track. If anyone has any questions, let me know. Holler at me. Look on Red's RC Raceway on Facebook for upcoming events and invitationals and times when we have practice. That'll be starting as soon as I get lots up. But appreciate y'all tuning in. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hope y'all had a great Easter, and y'all have a blessed one.